up, everybody? Today's November the 12th, so it's been about 25 days of deployment. How are we doing? Let's see. Well, it depends on what day it is, honestly. Some days are better than others. Some days we are so busy that it's almost like we don't even notice. I won't say that we don't notice that he's not there. We do know that he's not there. But it's just that sometimes we're so busy that we can't concentrate on the fact that he's gone and let that be the big, feelings of the day. But there are really, really bad days as well. Nighttime is still really hard for me. Falling asleep. I'm still having trouble sleeping. Tossing and turning, maybe getting about 2 hours of sleep, just because of being so used to having him there, and he's not now. So for those of you who are new to the page, I'm Princess, and I'm married to Daniel, who is on deployment orders right now and won't be back until sometime late next year. So I have been just doing like a vlog diary of how we're going through it, and I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. Hopefully it'll help other people. We are a blended family of 9, so everybody's dealing with it differently, kid-wise. My oldest daughter, Sienna, is very attached to Daniel. Very, very attached. So she messages him probably the most out of all the kids. She tries to check on him, make sure he's good. And then my son David is probably the next one who does that the most. He was very attached to Daniel within these past 2.5 years we've been together. And he looks up to him so much, he actually mimics him so much, which is a constant reminder of Daniel while he's gone. And so they're in the middle of basketball season right now. The boys are. Bentley, David, and Terius are playing basketball season right now, and this was Daniel's thing with them, not my thing. And I would be the mom who would go to the practices and go to the games and cheer everybody on, but Daniel was the one who was helping mold them into being these great little athletes, and that's just not me, but now I'm having to take on this role and just try to really help them and be there for them through it. So we try to FaceTime Daniel before they have a practice and just kind of let him give them encouraging words and such before they go in to practice, which does help them. They had practice 2 nights ago, and Bentley really wanted to talk to his dad, and he did get a chance to. And then on the way, me taking him home, he said that he really, really misses Dada. That's what he calls him. And he was saying that he wished he could see him right now, and he wished he was here with us. And every time I hear that, it just kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because it's hard to not give a kid what they want as a parent. You always want to just make the kids happy. It's impossible to always keep them happy, but you want to try. And so, I just thought about that a lot, and I kind of caved in at that moment and just let him spend the night, since it was Veterans Day, the day after. So there was no school, just so that he could be around his brothers and sister, and that would help with the closeness. So I try to do that a lot, because with our family dynamics and 9 children, 5 different moms, there's me, I have 3 kids, then Daniel has 4 baby moms or mothers of his children. That's a better way of saying it. 3 of them are super amazing. They let me see the kids whenever I want to, pick them up, take them out, and, spend time with them and let them come over to the house, while he's gone and while he's away. And then the oldest 2, Shyla and Asia, we haven't seen in 27 days. So that's very rough, very hard and difficult. It's played a lot on my emotions, I will say, in these past few weeks, because not only am I missing Daniel, but now I'm missing those 2 sweet, bright faces, and just the moments and times that we had together. And, they were living with us half the time. So it's just very weird not having them in the house. And it's very hard on all of their siblings, So we've gone down from 9 to 7. And it's really hard. I find myself emotionally just kind of torn because, I try to get in contact with them, and their mom is making it difficult. So what can we do? But that's another story. I guess as far as what's going on with deployment and where we stand and where we are, I will say that I miss that man so much, and it's kind of making me crazy. It's not like I don't have enough to do on my plate. I do, between working as a school teacher and then helping my kids at home, or our kids at home, when they're done with virtual school. Then they have all these different activities that they do, and, cooking dinner and making sure the house is together and taking care of mom. I do have a lot on my plate, a lot that I do. So I shouldn't really have time to be worried about him or, thinking about him to the point that, I'm in tears, but I do. Normally my day ends like around 9, and finally everybody's put to bed, and that's my me time. That's when I can take a shower, take care of me, and but that's also when all those emotions just come crashing in. I find myself crying in the shower, and most of it's loneliness. My family is all in Miami, so I'm up here in Alabama, and I stay with Daniel's mom. I don't have family up here, and I've been living in Alabama for 7 years. I don't have any family here, and I normally would just go down to Miami and see my family whenever I felt like it, and now it's kind of not like that. I can't just pick up and go whenever I feel like it. I have responsibilities and, people I'm taking care of right now, so I can't just up and leave. And I know that I need to be around some of my people, especially my mom and my sister. I know that I need that because they know how to fill this void that I have. And this is going to be a long time before I can see him again and put my arms around him again and feel that closeness. And I have separation anxiety, and I'm okay with admitting that. That doesn't make me crazy or, anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. I truly, really love my husband, and I enjoy being around him. I enjoy being around his presence. Even if he's just sitting in the bed next to me and we're both doing our own things, whether it be me on the computer doing work or he's playing a game on his phone or, whatever. I don't even care. It's just having his presence there makes complete difference, and it changes the dynamics of the household. And like I said before, he's the fun parent. he brings all the activities to the table, and he makes everybody happy. Like, Daniel is not a person that you could be around and not smile. Like, he's going to bring that out of you somehow, some way. And I miss that. I feel like my smiles have gone with him. You know, I feel like my happiness has really went with him. And it's hard because, you know, you want to put on a smile for the kids. You want to, you know, just kind of, you want to be okay for everybody else and let people think that you have your shit together when you don't always. You know, there are days when, there are some days when I wake up and I'm just like, can I just roll over and go back to sleep? Like, sometimes I don't even want to go to work. As you can see, I'm at work now, but sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I really just want to wallow in my sadness. I want to embrace it. I want to feel every emotion. And I think that that's okay. You know, I did make a decision this week that I felt like I needed somebody to talk to. And I wanted to learn some coping skills on how to deal with deployment. And so I reached out and got a part of, or became a part of a support group, and started talking to a therapist just about my feelings. And I just want to say that it's 100% okay to talk to somebody about how you feel. Do not hold that in. You know, you have got to just let it out. You need to talk to somebody. This is how I'm able to do this video now and not be crying. I almost cried a little while ago, but you know, I was able to control it. And it's because of being able to talk to somebody about how it feels. Sometimes you walk around and you think that nobody gets it and nobody understands and nobody resonates with your feelings, but honestly, there are people out there who get it, and you could cope through it so much better if you just ask for help. So, how am I doing? It changes day to day. But we're 25 days in, and that's a lot farther than it was a week ago, than it was 2 weeks ago. So, I'm closer to having him home. And I just have to start looking at the bright side and not wallow in the negative. So, as long as I got my babies and I have his mom, I'll get through this. So, I guess I'm still raising 9, even though I only have 7 right now. Just from raising those other 2 from afar. And it's okay. We deal with some things sometimes. And we'll come on top of that too. They have all my love, always will. And just pray for us, you know, if you believe in the power of prayer, pray for us. Love you guys. Check us out. Sorry, I haven't been posting as much, but as you can see, I've had a lot going on. This is Mrs. Mizell signing off. And remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I can hear Asia saying that right now in my head. Oh my gosh. Such a silly girl. I love her to pieces. All right. Bye, guys.